I met David at church one day. He happened to be playing bass that morning, so when the band members were done, he happened to sit next to me.
First time I met Kelly, she was bawling, crying during worship, because that's what she does. She called me the wrong name and assumed that I was married.
David looked right at me, and I got him mixed up with his brother. And I looked right at David and I said, "Good morning, Daniel, where's your wife?" And he lost it on me. He was very mad, and he said, "I'm David and I don't have a wife." And he got up in the middle of Pastor Lance talking and walked away from me and did not speak to me for 4 years. So when our mutual friend contacted me, and she was like, "Man, I've got the perfect guy for you." And she said his name, and I'm like, "No, like absolutely not." And it took like weeks of her bothering me to meet him, but when we finally met, it was perfect. So it's like instant best friend.
So the day that I proposed, I'd been planning it for about 4 weeks, somewhere around there. I planned it to be at the church where we first met. The time that she was crying in worship and called me the wrong name, it was on the 5th row of the second section of the church. And I pulled that section back, and I'd actually made a ring box for her out of Purple Heart wood. So I had her friends standing in the dark in the sanctuary, and so she came in with me. It was all dark, and except for one light on one row. That's where I knelt down and asked her to marry me.
I knew I wanted to spend the rest of my life with David. Obviously not the first time I met David, but the second time. And I think that that's great because everybody deserves a second chance. And his second chance changed my life.
Do you, David, now choose to leave behind an old way of life, family, living by yourself, all the things that you've done up to this point, and begin a brand new life with Kelly?
I do.
Kelly, do you now choose to leave family, old way of living, old lifestyle, old everything, and begin a fresh life with David?
I do.
All right. Well, join hands then. Y'all are that excited about the hand thing. And it says, I, David,
I, David,
take you, Kelly,
I take you, Kelly,
to be my wife
to be my wife,
and my faithful partner.
my faithful partner.
In the presence of God,
In the presence of God,
our family and friends,
our family and friends,
I offer you my solemn vow
I offer you my solemn vow
to be faithful to you
to be faithful to you
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
in good times and bad,
in good times and in bad,
in joy and sorrow.
in joy and sorrow.
I promise to love you unconditionally,
I promise to love you unconditionally,
to support you,
to support you,
to honor and respect you,
to honor and respect you,
to laugh with you
to laugh with you,
and to cry with you,
and to cry with you,
and to cherish you
and to cherish you
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
So, I, Kelly,
I, Kelly,
take you, David,
take you, David,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
my faithful partner,
my faithful partner.
in the presence of God,
Presence of God,
our family and
our
friends.
family and friends.
I offer you my solemn vow
I offer you my solemn vow
to be faithful to you
to be faithful to you,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
in good times and in bad,
in good times and in bad,
in joy and in sorrow.
in joy and sorrow.
I promise to love you unconditionally,
I promise to love you unconditionally,
to support you,
to support you,
to honor and respect you,
to honor and respect you,
to laugh with you,
to laugh with you,
and to cry with you. And I will cherish you
and I will cherish you
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we shall live.
Well, guys, you've made promises, you've exchanged rings, and so I get to pronounce you husband and wife. David, you may kiss your bride. Right that way? All right. Let me present to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. David McLemore.
It's as simple as it seems, a twinkle in your eyes, the way that time slows down when you kiss me. As we fall asleep in a bed of butterflies, just close your eyes and then you'll see it. You don't ever have to look too far. You don't have to cover up your scars. You're perfect, darling, just the way you are. So before you think to rip yourself apart, open up my heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Love, love, love. Open up my heart and you'll find love. It will never grow old, even when we grow up. It's up to us to stop and smell each rose. They're the colors that we show, it's the feeling that we trust, and it's the brush that we both carry. You don't ever have to look too far. You don't have to cover up your scars. You're perfect, darling, just the way you are. So before you think to rip yourself apart, open up my heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Love, love, love. Open up my heart and you'll find love. When you're searching hard and it seems to lead to nowhere, no matter where you are, know I'll always be there. You don't ever have to look too far.
My fake glass. Toast up, raise your glasses and everything. Thank you very much. And kudos.
So before you think to rip yourself apart, open up my heart and you'll find you don't ever have to look too far. You don't have to cover up your scars. You're perfect, darling, just the way you are. So before you think to rip yourself apart, open up my heart and you'll find love.